Hello, Imperial Galactic Survival fans. Welcome to the experimental 8.0.0, as you can see up here in the corner. Player setup. There's my dude. White for novice, I guess. Options. Well, that's not what I wanted. New game. So, difficulty setting is medium. And I'm going to change something. From normal to fast. From normal to fast. And that's it. Blueprint production speed and constructor craft speed are the only two changes to difficulty medium. Okay. Now we're going to go over here, and our seed is 797712 Veneto. Now, I have to warn you before we start. I'm also doing the randoms as default random scenario. I tried the default Akua Omicron, and it's more bugged than anything. Okay, default random scenario is a randomly generated planet with a temperate environment. Iron, copper, silicon, promethium. Okay, and I'll give some shout outs on some pro tips here. So let's get going. And here we go. Each time the name of the planet changes, you land in what they call a template starter zone. The rest of the planet is procedurally generated. I played it when it first came out, and the weather, the temperature was insane. Food was insane. Everything was insane. This is version 2. And first thing I do is get over here to the suit constructor and get that going on the way down. Yep. Now I'm also looking for crashed wrecks, because they don't have a building that you go to far as like in the old game. So I'm going to start way over here. See if I can't see anything. Alright. Crash landed. I suggest, if you're playing this for the first time, do the Robinson protocol. So I'm going to say let's go. And this is totally different, because look at what you start with. A tent, a light, some medications, 1 energy bar, and 1 bottle of water. You can sleep in your escape pod, but I don't choose not to. Your suit has a suit constructor, which can craft a few things. And that's what I did. Now the survival tool has defense mode, which can be used for short range defense and can also harvest wood. Very important. Deconstruct, just like your other device, but a lot weaker. And over here you can drill rocks. So all in all, not a bad toy. We used to know this, something different, but now it's called plant fiber. Look around, there's some new animals. There's another plant fiber with no suit, no nothing. So it is quite hard. Behind me, evidently, map. Nice. It's near water. That's always nice. But I'm going to round up some supplies before I go there. We'll see how we do. You can't jetpack anymore. And harvest wood. It uses your stamina as an energy source. How does that work exactly? I don't know. So we'll go over here and grab that. Jump up. Well, you can't really jump far. But it's important early on to get as much food as you can. See, look at that. Those are rocks, iron, promethium. Look, they'll take notice and run. Now, I don't know if those replace the mule lizards or not, but I haven't seen any mule lizards, not even on Akua. Not under the experimental. This is still a pretty buggy game. I mean in alpha or experimental. Sometimes your ship and you are invulnerable to damage. Sometimes it can one-shot you. So take it for what it's worth. It is experimental. There we go. It's also, I do Fahrenheit because I'm an American. There we go. I have discovered a small wreck. Now the reason why I'm going to the small wrecks, pro tip, do as much crafting as you can with the stuff that you got. The reason why I'm going to all these crash sites is so that I can get the goodies off them. It'll help me in the long run. Some people do this, but I'll jump up just to take a quick gander around. Alright, there's the first wreckage. Ooh, there's another iron. Now, they have iron, copper, and silicon in rocks on their own. The big rocks give you just rocks, but in your survival constructor or your regular constructors, you can take the crushed stone and refine it to get a copper ingot, iron ingot, or a silicon ingot. To another one of those. I'm getting hot. I need to get out of the sunlight here for a bit. My stamina is getting low. Eat some food. Didn't really help. Getting too hot. I need to get over to a different biome. You'll notice the biome will change. It's in the up by your little mini radar. Yeah, I'm 78 degrees. See, now, normally I have trouble being cold all the time, but it seems like this one is, I want to be hot. Alright, so I'm still in the starter biodome. There goes my stamina. Makes it really hard to get into these things. I'm trying to get to the... Let's deconstruct that. There we go. Food and a med kit. Nice. I don't think there's anything else on this one. But I gotta do something about my temperature. It's already got my internal body at 80. So I'm gonna run over here and see what this biodome does. I'm in the forest and it goes away. Nice. I think over here is the swamp. No, I'm still in the forest. Now if you're gonna mine wood, I suggest finding these things because they don't take as much as the bigger ones, which all relates to it using your, well, it'll help if you had on the right mode, Gary. Well, it's a little quicker on the wood, believe it or not. The big trees take a while. There we go. But as long as my temperature is okay, I'm good with that. You can also find iron and copper in this zone. And something called fiber. Fiber. I'll show you when I get to it. I think it's called grains. That's what it's called. Yeah, I forgot. Plus, they used to be known as pixie stalks, but they've changed the name on those too. They did a lot of changes. Some people like it, some people don't. Okay, I didn't see any. It's already picked. Something is eating. I'm in the swamp, and it's getting too hot in the swamp now. Your tool is affected, like I said, when your stamina goes down. It doesn't work very well. It gets slower. I'd love to take that big rock on, but I can't afford the stamina. This is called spice. I was always wondering when they were going to make those blue plants do something. Now here's a good example. Here's a blue plant. The first one's not going to give me anything, but the second one, if you notice, is taller. Nothing give me. It gives you buds. Buds make hot beverages, which is also used in fabrication of your MRE packs. Ooh, I make another one of those. I mean, you don't have to make them, but if they expire, they expire, which is not a good thing. I mean, you do still need spoiled food. You don't need spoiled food to make biofuel anymore. You need plant protein, which is the twigs. This is natural sweetener instead of honey. I mean, it's the same thing, but really tall. See how it's tall? Yep. Plus, around the base, it has these little leaves. This one, see how it doesn't? And it's not tall. Whoops, map. Let's see. I don't know which one I went to. Isn't that special? Alright, this is now called spice. Looks like this. 2 more coffees. Another power bar. Another juice. A couple more coffees. I mean, like I said, whoops. You can also decrease the numbers while it's actually working. There we go. I don't have any. Alright. I don't know which one I went to. I will in a minute, though. Well, here's something I don't see very often. Moss scrapings. Nice. Yeah, I think I just came from this one. Now my stamina's back a little bit. Take it some parts. Let's check over here. I think I did take it. Yeah, I did. Alright. So over here, get out of the heat. And I do this to them. Whoops, wrong one. Cancel. This one. Small wreckage. And I mark it. That way I don't get confused like I just did. Here's a crushed stone. I am going to take this one though. As soon as I put it on. Remember, crushed stone is the blue beam. Oh, let's see if we can see the meteorite coming down. I've seen it come down a couple of times. It was pretty cool. Like I said, I did try it when it first came out. I don't know why the meteors are coming down so early in game. That's probably another bug they need to fix. Okay, this one has 224 hit points. But it gives you more rock or crushed stone. 9, 17 to be exact. See if I can craft anything. 2 more coffees, staying warm. Get rid of that. There's some more food. Food is good. Spice also acts against indigestion. These are some pro tips here. Well, they're pro tips only if you think I'm a pro, but doesn't necessarily mean I am. Okay, can I make anything yet? No. Well, actually I can make one of those. That's a emergency water generator. You don't need water. Oh, there's small wreckage. Eggs. I try not to let too much spoil. I only need 15 spoiled food. But sometimes I don't have a choice in that matter. Cool. This one has nothing. Nice. Check the backside just to make sure. Yep, nothing. M stinking K. Alright. We're in the temperate zone, so pick as much as you can. You want to get to level 5. Why? Well, you can unlock the suit locker and you can make a suit and then put it on. You'll see in a minute, because that's what I'm working on right now. See, low, nothing around base. Yep. Low, nothing around the base. Oh, this is one of those big ones. I don't have enough food though. I craft them up anyways. Just because. Why not? There's my little soup constructor. Not soup, but it's my emergency generator. Alternates from oxygen and water. Stuff that spoils, stuff that doesn't spoil. Alright. What I do is I count down. I watch my meter gauge, and right around 300 I'll stop. Because it builds up quicker if you don't let it go to absolute zero. You can see my food gauge going kind of rapidly. Oh, okay, now we're going to stop. Eat a spice. You can eat them. It increases your stamina. Get it down to about 300, I hope. Yeah, it takes a while with this thing, don't it? Eat another spice. That boosts your stamina bar. Getting there. To under 100 hit points left. Nice. Oof. That one's 24. That one's 28. So I got a lot of crushed stone. 76. Am I level 3 yet? You can try looking on your stats, but it's a bug. You can't tell. So I go to here, level 3, miscellaneous. Unlock that. Let's see if I can make it. Nope. I'm missing 2 silicone ore. So as soon as I come across a silicone block, I can make a survival constructor. Map. Okay, I gotta turn it 180 degrees. There we go. It's called the wreckage. Now, I'm playing the protocol, so it kind of guides you a little bit. Another coffee. 3 more spice. I'm eating the spice quicker. 47, 115, 196. Coffee doesn't expire at all. Ever. Unless you drink it. I still haven't come across any other wrecks yet, which is kind of disappointing because they usually have some pretty good loot. Can help you in early game. There's a bunch of spice over there. So, yeah, recognizing the blue plants will help you tremendously. So you're not constantly chasing the wrong ones. Like I can tell, that one gives you nothing. That one's going to give me something. That one's not going to give me anything. So don't go. Oh, no, I was wrong. See? Even I can be wrong. Ooh, look at all the spice. The silicone looks like the egg sacs. Yep. I just picked up a bunch of spice. I can make 1, 2 coffees. A little low on food. You can eat a mushroom. And you can eat the eggs. And when you get sick, keep eating anything you want to eat. Does that give you anything? No. Okay. And then eat a spice and it cures it all. Nice. Pro tip. Bodysuit light. Although you have this light right here. Doesn't really impress me. I mean, it's brighter. It seems like it shows more stuff, but it doesn't really get that dark. I mean, it does if you're in an enclosed place. Oh, look, another big rock. Run up here and grab the spice. Grab you. How much wood I got, by the way? It's 13 wood. I said wood. Yeah, I'm OCD too on the arranging of my stuff. Alright, we're going to harvest this too, because if I can't find silicone, this is one way to get it right here. Silicone takes 25 crushed stone. So you need 125 crushed stone to get 5 silicone to make 1 ingot, or actually 10, because that's what it produces. Oh, I don't want to go too low. See, spice, do a lot with it. Even if you get indigestion from the spice, eat another spice. Stop around 300 on stamina. Let it rebuild. Okay. Eat a spice. I am only 187 yards, or I should say meters. You can tell I'm an American, right? You said yards and not meters, you're a fool. See, those always trick me. The eggs. I always think they're silicone, but they're not. How many stone? Okay, I can make 1 silicone. But I'm not level 5 yet. I am level 3. There's another big rock. Temperature wise, I'm doing good, so I'm going to harvest it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 of you. 1 spice. Bring it down here. Coffee. Hey, the more I can get, the better. I have 15 copper. I need 1 iron, which is I believe it's 50 crushed stone to make an iron. Whew, it's a big, big rock. There we go. Yeah, if you sat here and just kept doing this and your stamina bar went to 0, you'd be here a really long time. So you gotta do it in a couple of goes. I'm gonna go past my 300 mark because I'm so close to killing it. Speaking of killing, how many? 37. Yeah, if I press the right button, I can pick it up. Another spice, another bud, another spice, another spice, copper. You can tell it's copper just by the color. I usually find more copper than anything. Oh, look at that, a silicone. Well, it would be nice to find a couple more of those. Alright, with that, I can now make a suit, or a survival constructor. We're just going to let that craft up for a second. I can make another coffee. Yeah, and I have it on fast, remember that. That's why medium is insane. Plus it is your suit constructor. Okay. Alright, see how these light up now? Silicone takes 25. Copper's 100. Crushed stone is, iron ore is 50. I want 4. I'm not going to get 4, I'm going to get 3. Look, you can even edit this now as it's working. That's kind of nice. Hopefully that's not a bug. I'm going to use actually the rest for silicone. I got 144, so that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Takes 10 plant fiber. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to make 4 of those. I think I'll let those spoil this time. And I can make, I hope, drill. One log will make 2 biofuels. Because one log will make 20 plant fibers. Food, 4, not enough. Although health-wise, it gives you 90. So that's good to know. Eat spice. Spice, minus 1 point to your health. Raises your body temperature 1 point. Gives you 10 stamina and 45 food. We'll see if I can make a chainsaw afterwards. Can't make a core. Don't have enough stuff yet. Can't make a core, but I can make a large constructor. Isn't that crazy? I would make a motorbike, but where I'm headed to, they give you a motorbike. That's your starting base, so to speak. As long as you stay still, you don't use much, but you're not gaining anything either. So let's see if there's anything. And pick. Level 4, 1 level away. Yeah, that's the only reason why I picked the mushrooms. At least the buds give you something, and you can do something with the spice. And you can make something with the berries. Lose your survival constructor. There we go. Just another berry. Yeah. 2 more coffees to keep you warm at night. Another spice I can eat. And the berry juice. Perish time is quite long. Health is 90. Stamina is 25. So for any of those, and if you're getting hot, it takes 3 points of heat away. This is the important one. Can I still make a chainsaw? Yes, I can. Yeah, it's quite a different way to go about playing the game with the protocol, because you really get nothing to start with. So I'll leave this on defense or deconstruct, because this is how I'm going to drill now. And I'm going to make, whoops, yeah, why not? Make 3 more biofuel. Actually, that'd be 6. Put away my goodies. There we go. And it works even with it saying it's off. But I'll turn it on just because it looks cool. Well, actually, better leave it showing on the map so I can find it if I leave. Very important, get as much wood as you can in the beginning, which gives you biofuel, because there's a special way I mine the ores now. And the more biofuel you have, the easier it is to get out of the hole. If you have enough biofuel, you can just drill your way to freedom. Some people go, I don't know if I want to do it quite like that, but do what you need to do. 6, 11, 12, 41. 7. Yeah, and I have it on fast, remember that. I will do some grinding and record it, but I will save you the pain it is to watch someone harvest the way I'm going to do. I'll show you my starting and then my ending. Because when I get near the wreckage, there's a cluster of ores. And usually they're 314, I believe, per ore set. And I mine them completely. It's boring, but necessary. Because once I do the first 3, then I don't have to do it for quite some time, which is nice. But you need the biofuel. I want to get that up to 50. Right now I got 18 more. Okay. Pick that up. I'll start heading towards the wreckage. Get out my rock drill. I already picked that one. Yeah, you could make your own bike, but yeah, I'm gonna get one. You'll see. When I get close to this thing, I'll get a little prompt. But now rocks will be no problems, even the big ones. I wish this was something. There's my copper, 542. Ooh, I might not have to do the way I do it. Oh, silicone, nice. Doesn't really say how many. 4, not a lot. I'll say it, not a lot. I'm also looking for pixie sticks. See, like this, watch this with a chainsaw. You get a consistent 2 logs each time you do that. So I was at 9. Well, I don't know if it's 2 or 3, but maybe it's just changing when it wants to. Who knows? What's that one? Hard to tell so far away. It's just stone, which I will take. But I like doing the bigger ones because it gives you so much more. But the way to go is to get those these kind of things right here. Still in a warm temperature zone, so that's good. Not too hot, not too cold. It's the Goldilocks zone. Even these aren't too bad to mine or cut down, especially with the but as you can see, I'm not expending a whole heck of a lot of fuel. Oh, a twofer. Sometimes the bug will make them disappear and you don't get nothing for your trouble, but see, I'm up to 26 wood, which is getting to be quite a bit. 300 meters. There's the iron deposit. Ooh, that's a big one. Maybe on it's only on Omicron. See, I don't even have to really waste fuel on getting those crushed stone unless I want to. Yep, make as much coffee and food as you can. You're gonna need it. Like I said, eating spice is the way to go. I'm looking. Ooh, is that one? Nope. So here's your, instead of plant protein, this is your vegetables now, and they look like this. You get one per. Isn't that special? Without your suit, you really can't get into the water. You need to wear a suit. I tried free diving, which is basically go in without a suit and see if I could get down there and get stuff. Keep thinking I see the wheat, and I don't. You're like, well, how many coffees do you really need to make, Gary? And I'm like, well, you know, if you don't have it. I need one more plant fiber, but that's not going to happen. See, there we are. Search the wreckage and pick up everything you can find. These should be in a locker or container of similar inside. Or similar inside. That's right. Copper's the closest. Nice. Oh, cranky. This one's buried. Pick it all up. And then I put back those. Can't do anything with those. Now it says go to the alien tower, but now is not the time. So what I'll do is put you down, put you down. Put you down. Give you 3 of them. Make you my biofuel making machine. Let's make 10. Go to my suit say make one of those. That's all I'm going to make on that. Keep the coffee biofuel on me. The juice, in case I need it. Get rid of those. I don't really use the tent. I don't know why, I just don't. There's my bike. We can get rid of you. Well, not get rid of, but, you know, put it in the locker. Store it in the locker. And this one, really no special order. Let's say make an iron, 3 copper, and that's all it can make. Alright. This is just, I'm trying to cut down on clutter. Don't really need the water for anything right at the moment. Keep these with me just in case. There we go. Okay, we need copper the most. Whoop. Don't go just yet. Take 4. Having 2 constructors is nice because you can get stuff twice as fast. But I'm basically going to use one just for wood. This is water and ore, like I said. Let's see if we're going to find oxygen really doesn't do anything for me until I get some oxygen. Make another copper after that. Geez, one more crushed stone I can make silicone. I'm going to get a bunch when I mine anyway, so I don't have to wait. Silicone's the easiest one to make out of them all because it takes the least amount, so that's what I'll most likely use it for. I got 12. It's ticking away. Boring, I know. But I don't have any nifty editing tools for the video yet. I'm looking for a free editor, but what I used to use is Movie Maker, and they don't support it anymore, and I went to Windows 10. I have my old computer, but I haven't figured out how to get it from one to the other yet. Either the program or the video. Either way, I don't care as long as I can get it to work. I used to be quite good at making videos on Movie Maker. It's all about my silver and my gun collection. Those are all done with Movie Maker. I don't know why they did that. I wish they wouldn't have. I want 20, and then I'm out of here. I'll make another 10 in this one. Come on. I know it takes, you know, a bit. It takes, what, half a minute to make one. 19. Come on. 20. 20. Nice. And in here, I'll make, there's 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Alright, let's go get us some copper. Normally I would just jump on the bike, but I can pick stuff up on the way. There is a bug where you can't pick certain things up because it calls it a container instead of what it actually is. There we go. There we go. Silicone, copper. Copper is really close. So we'll get copper, silicone, and then iron. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Right here. Let's look. Yeah. Not bad. Go to ground drill and start drilling. This is not how I normally do it. Normally I drill a hole straight down. But I don't think I'm going to have to with this one. Like the new textures when you... This stuff is easy to drill through. Even with this drill. But once you get the T2 drill, it's like slicing through butter. Seriously. Alright. The little thing that says copper deposit 100%, that's usually the center mass of the ore deposit. So I'll get down here a bit. There's our crushed stone. We're getting close. We should be hitting it any minute. And when I do get to it, I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll stop this video and do episode 2 on me getting out of the silicone, because I think I'll be able to maybe do the silicone how I normally drill nowadays, in the experimental anyways. There's the copper. There's the copper, and there's a lot of it. So how high up does it go? I usually burn through a drill or maybe 2 drills, getting all the 3 first ones. I don't know if I'm going to take all, if I can stand getting all 542 pieces of ore out of this. But yeah, this is boring. So I'm going to stop, call this an episode, and I'll bring you back when I finish the silicone and show you how I get out. Alright, talk to you later.